What is up, YouTube? I hope you're doing fine. I know you all like some trade breakdowns, so today I'm gonna break down one of my positions that I took last week on the funded challenges that I'm trying to pass in order to scale my capital. So I'm gonna explain how I took it, why I took it, because I'm not a biggest fan, as you know, of reversal trades, but this was a very clear reversal to me. I'm gonna try and explain every little detail that was important to me and why I took the position, because I think that's the best way to learn or to teach is to show you an example, show you how I did it, show you why I took the trade. Of course, remember that I take these positions with 2% of risk. So of course, I'm going to show the position in screen in editing, but remember that these profits are on a challenge account and also taking with a bit more risk. So don't feel bad that I'm doing better or taking good results. It's just a challenge account. It's just 2% risk just to scale up faster in the funding challenges. So be aware of that. Not everything seems as nice as it is. I also lost some challenges. So I just want to give you a real perspective of what trading is like and not sell you some bullshit like most other gurus are doing. So I'm going to show you exactly how I took the trade on euro out. So let's move into the charts and let's make my head a bit smaller because you're all here, of course, to look at TradingView and not me. So let's dive into the charts and I'll see you in just a second. Some magic editing work and we have arrived in TradingView. So this is the position that I took at the bottom right here. As I said, it was a reversal on euro Australian dollar. But first, in order to explain to you fully, because I want you to really learn from this video. This could be a video that you should watch 2 times, 3 times, take some notes, because I'm going to explain a lot of things that are quite important when you're trading forex. So first off, I'm going to replay from the left. Or well, replay will not go over all price action right here, but it could be quite interesting. Let's give you an example. Let's start right here, because we actually have a similar situation right here, and we could go over that as well. So first off, we are moving bearish. Price is moving bearish. We can see that we are sweeping some external liquidity. So this is what I mean with external liquidity. Play with my settings. Voila. So we are sweeping external liquidity. So it means we could have a trend further to the downside. So for me, looking for a reversal right here would be sketchy. I would need to see some price action there, some more. Let's see what happens here. So first off, we sweep here, move to the downside. We get a bearish push. We still have that bearish trend happening. So what happens? This is just a break of structure that we get. We push back to the upside. We still have a sweep of this. I wouldn't have expected it. We still sweep some players out of the market and we get another bearish push. So again, this is the second time, because here you can see price. Why is everything in white? So we have this first reversal, trying to, not really. Then we make the push, sweep external, so the reversal is over. We move back to the downside. We have this scenario right here. And we have the same thing happening here. So second time, it doesn't look too promising because we are just having these lows where we could still trade under. We're not rejecting on the lows. For example, this high, after we reject it, and also these lines are in white. I think, voila. So we sweep that high over there. We move to the downside. Right now, we're doing the same thing, but these lows are not being swept like here. So to me, we don't have the real bottom yet. Same as here. We still had this. So even though we get these buyers, we still get the push to the downside. Moving on, we have this external, it's not external, it's internal, but we have this push, so we know we can go lower. Moving on, we get some people buying, internal sweep again, moving to the downside. We get no reaction, and we are still moving bearish. So we're not catching any reversals just yet. At this point, we are getting something interesting. This is the first time we actually see a low here, and we get a rejection on that low. So we have this low. Just underneath it, and we get this bullish push. So this is a PO3 AMD model, whatever you want to like, how you like to call it. This is accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So this is actually your manipulation move. This is your accumulation move, and this is your distribution move. So it has some indication that we want to make a strong reversal. Well, fine. Okay, we move on to the 4 hour. So this is a strong indication that we want to move to the downside. Now what happens is that we move to the upside. We change direction. So if we follow market structure, some people will say this is your change of character. Could be. Some people will say this, whatever. And then we have some kind of supply zone, but we can see price reacts to it. A lot of people are trying to short the market, but we don't really take out this high. So this could still be some early sellers getting into the market to me. What do we see? Price reacting. It's not that strongly bearish. What are we actually seeing? We have a strong, it's a bit too fast. We have an accumulation, same thing, indicating reversal. Accumulation, manipulation, and we get the distribution. So when this is happening, I know, okay, we're still moving internally bearish. We don't want to move to the upside just yet. So these levels are important. I indicated them with these gray dots. We still want to move to the upside. This could have been interesting. So underneath here, if we had a change of direction on the lower time frame. Let's see what happens. We still get a bearish sweep. And from this point, at this point, I'm looking for a bullish setup because we already changed direction, but I want to see what is happening on the lower time frames. And then I was moving to the, well, I think it was it was 30 minutes. Yes. And then I could see price delivering bearish. What I mean is constantly taking out buy-side liquidity. Taking out buy-side liquidity, we don't sweep sell-side liquidity, we take it out, but we have no reaction. So it means we can just take continuations to the downside. Here we have the same model, PO3, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. You could have traded this, but it's too soon for me. And then we get the same thing on the other side. We still sweep bearish. So to me, I wouldn't look for longs just yet. What happens? Preferably, if I want to take the setup long, I want this to happen first, then we get the sweep, and then we could take it. Actually, what is happening right here, we have manipulation. I made a video about that. It's not really manipulation, but we have some buy stops getting taken out, buy stops taken out, buy stops taken out, and we could expect it. Well, I wouldn't have expected again, but it happened because we had a little bit of accumulation. It gets taken out, and we have our next move to the downside. So trading this is like catching a falling knife. Why? Because, well, very simply, if price is moving, let's make it a bit more obvious. So if price is moving to the downside and you're sweeping something right here, okay, didn't go as planned. Let me use this. So pushing to the downside, we come back, we accumulate, we have some liquidity, we sweep. Well, I wouldn't want to take a long position here. I used to not care about it at all, and then took a lot of stop losses. But now I learn whenever I have this against me, it's not ready to buy just yet. But it's a good thing that we're having all these buy stops taken out. So whenever we have it at the bottom right now, there's nothing holding me back because this is taken out, this is taken out, this is taken out, this is taken out. So if we trade to the upside, there's not a lot of orders to pick up. So we know that we can go to a higher level at this point. And this could be our target. So if you take a position right here, if you have the same scenario that we have right here, right here, right here, if you have it at the bottom, you can have just a free pathway to TP Island at this high. So to me, that was very clear. That was happening. I've been looking at this position for like 2 weeks because I know something was building, reversal was building. So I was really looking at this position. But to me, this was too soon. Now I'm looking what price is doing. Okay. We're getting to these lows. I had an alert at this low because I really wanted to see what is happening. We are accumulating. What is happening the first time? You should actually go to the 50 minutes. It's a bit more clear. We have accumulation, manipulation, and this is actually the distribution coming right now. Not yet. This is your distribution. On a 30-minute, it's a bit cleaner. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. And now we had a lot of sweeps at the bottom, not at the top. So to me, taking out this low, taking out this low, taking out this low, this is what we call Wyckoff. and then we get this advanced reversal. So this is happening, which is now, which is indicating that we have a strong low. So this exact thing is happening at the bottom. Just seeing these little details is important to me. Price action. First high, second high, uptrust after distribution. This is a strong Wyckoff reversal. We get the same story here. So this is a strong reversal. Also, on the 50 minutes, changing direction. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. This high not getting rejected. We're remaining bullish, and this was my position. This is what they call a Judas swing when you trade. How do you trade it? I think they take external liquidity or daily candle liquidity, and then 30-minute or 50-minute change of character and or market sector shift, and then they execute. I don't trade ICT, but it's kind of the same thing. If you're trading price action, a lot of these terms are going to be saying the same thing. And this was the position that I took. Into the position, nice. Only tapped into one account, actually, and not. I had the limit on 3 accounts, but only got in the trade with 1 account. I had my target at the top, but I closed. Actually, I didn't take it on a funded account. My bad. I took it on a trial account that I'm trading. So I wanted to take the position to here, but I had a bad trading week last week, so I was having a good week this week, so I was taking my profits early. Early 3R for me is my normal TP. And if I'm around break even, or if I still took a loss, I'm going to be faster and more quicker to actually take profits at 3. If I'm more in profit, I'm just more patient to take the 5R trade. But just to me, I decided for this position that 3R on a reversal is decent. If you're trading continuation, you could aim for higher, but to me, I took 3R for this position. Moving on, let's just put the target at this high, see what happens. We get the reaction, which is quite nice. And what is happening? We are getting accumulation. It's not enough, will be more. This is our accumulation. This is what we call a smart money trap. So we have this smart money trap. It gets taken out right here. But again, this is not enough. Look at the 30-minute. If you want price to move to the upside, we just want price to see again, sweep, sweep, and doing the same thing as here. It's just because we reversed, changing again. So we want to see it happen. This could be the first sign. But it does this. And it's just perfect. If you're in this position, you just know that your trade is going to play out. Well, you never know, but this sweep could have been a scale-in opportunity. I didn't take it, but it could have been, but I didn't respond to it, unfortunately. Here you have another opportunity, but I didn't take it as well. You can see it on the 30 minutes. Same thing happens. We push to the upside. We have some early buyers. They get taken out, up, and we have the second manipulation to the upside. And now you are confirmed bullish, and you can just take every sweep until we meet this target perfectly. This is your target. I'm not sure what this is, but every time we take out some liquidity, you could look for an entry. What are we doing? Okay, let's look for some liquidity. What is happening? Liquidity here. There is some smart money trap over here. So when we take this out, this could be your next entry. Simple. This is just trading, price action, understanding where we are going. And this could be your, we have a zone lower. So this is a very risky entry to me, but this could be possible. It's a very low risk to reward. Not sure if it goes. Okay, it already swept higher. I think it's sweeping up here. But to me, this is a high risk trade because we are so close to a target. And you can see that we are just sweeping this. Well, this area here. And that we are moving to our take profit. Of course, I already exited the position right here. So this was my 3R trade right here. Fun fact, I actually, so this was the point where I should have taken my profit. What happened was, it's embarrassing to say, I didn't put my take profit level because I hadn't decided in my mind yet that I was going to take a 3% trade. So I was still, and what happened the next day, because this was during the night, I woke up and the trade was rejecting to it. And I was like, it's going to go back instantly. It didn't. So a big mistake from me because it didn't hit. Now I was confident in my trade, so I let it run. And then I saw this sweep happening, very confident. It could have swept again what it did. And then eventually my take profit only got hit here. So quite happy that I got away with it, but I got to be fully transparent about what happened. And that's actually the position. So another thing that I truly care about is what the currencies are doing. And to me, Euro, Australian dollar, the euro was pretty clear to me. Now, the euro has a, how do I say it? When the euro is bullish, it will move bearish on euro out most of the times, which is weird, but it's just, it works like that. So whenever the euro is moving bullish, you can see it. Whenever we are having this bullish move on the euro, we can see on euro Australian dollar that we are moving bearish. And when the euro, so here we switch, this is the switch 20th of May. When the euro switches, this is the switch on euro 20th of May. Then it's crazy. But whenever you understand these confluences, it's not the right word. I'm trying to find the word for it. Confluences maybe, but not so sure which word it is. But if you, I should find it, but correlations, of course. Correlations, that's the word I was looking for. When you see these kind of correlations in the markets, you can really make your trading style quite easy, because you'll get a lot of confidence, you'll understand what price is doing, and you'll just have a lot more confirmation to trade. So that's why I loved this reversal on the euro, and that's why I took the long on euro Australian dollar. And technically, everything was aligning here. So for me, this was a clean position. And it could still be running, but I took my profit. But it could be a nice 5-hour play. So this is my position on euro Australian dollar. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Please, I really appreciate that you leave a comment. It's really hard, so I'm trying my best to incentivize you. But it's really fun for me to make these videos, to show you some insights. And I just want to know if you really learned something from this. Is there something else you want to see? Please let me know. I'm going to be pushing out a lot of content. So give me your feedback and perhaps I'll make a video about it. So drop it in the comments. And then if you have any questions or if you want to know anything about what we do at Resolute Trading, check out the description. My Discord membership is there. I have an affiliation with FXIFY that's also in there. And if you have any questions, you can just reach out by Instagram. So let me know, and perhaps I'll make a video of your feedback. All right. See you in the next video, and I hope you have a good trading week. Bye-bye.